I sold some win tokens for Topia's diamond tokens. Why? You'll find out on Dat Pulse. Dat Pulse. All right, so let's do a little bit of analysis here. This is Bitcoin price. It's looking really good, really strong. I'm very happy that it's going up. Now it has some resistance here at this like 1195, we'll just call it 11,100. It has some resistance here. This is the next level. This is a pretty crucial level. I don't expect it to break straight through here, but it's looking good because it's getting above all of my moving averages. And that's it. If it continues to close above this moving average, it's gonna really just continue to get bullish. I would like to see it move sideways and let these moving averages catch up. But if it gets across on these moving averages, it's gonna be extremely bullish, heading towards 12,000, 13,000. Looking at TRX on the daily, it's getting a little bit of a bounce. Now I'm still pretty bearish on this because it's not showing anything bullish. The last time it was showing any strength of possibly turning bullish was when it got some closes above the 13 moving average, but that was short-lived as it dumped below. So it's not going to be bullish again or starting to appear bullish until it gets back above this moving average. It's getting a little bit of a bounce today, but that's not really with much volume behind it. We can look at the hourly a little bit. Yeah, it's having a lot of difficulties getting back up. It got bullish for a second, as you can see, got across, but it didn't hold, and there's just too many bag holders and sellers for it to go up, especially with Bitcoin moving. So, looking back in time, I expect, sub 200 to maybe 100 Satoshis. Maybe 100 Satoshis is when I will start looking at it and, getting an itch to want to buy some more. But my plan is just to use dibs and accumulate everything that I sold back without buying any. I think I have time to do that for the rest of this year. I think it's going to be a bear market for altcoins versus Bitcoin for the rest of this year. And if not, it's cool. I have my Bitcoin. Trailbase, Curation Trail, Back Scratcher Trail is at 758,000, still going strong. Most profitable thing on Steem. I'm just gonna keep on showing you guys this number so I have some documentation of it going up. But I'll leave a link in the description if you want to find out what this is all about. Let's see, when the unfreeze happened 48 hours ago, there was the initiation of being able to unfreeze your win tokens on TronWink. And there was speculation that there would be a dump in price 48 hours later once everybody was able to claim their win. Now, I wasn't thinking, wasn't even aware that win was even on Tron Trade. I guess I knew, but I didn't really think much of it. So I was watching the Bitcoin price because that's what I'm valuing everything in. And I'm sitting here, I got some bids, well, not logged in, I got some bids at 3, 2, and 1, and it's not really moving. But there was a sell-off right at that time period, right at noon today, there was a sell-off. And that's because another reason, which I wasn't even aware of, I was aware of it, but I didn't think it was going to happen exactly at the time that they were going to be you were going to be able to claim. So I got an airdrop for 1.7 million win because I hold live tokens. I hold 13,000 of these, so I got 1.7 million of those, and it was crashing. And I'm like, man, this is free Tron that I really wasn't expecting to have. So I sold those 1.7 million for about 26,000 TRX, and I went and bought diamonds. Now, what I'm seeing, and the reason I did that is because Topia is the most profitable DApp right now, hands down, really. The amount that you can earn, that I can earn with that 26,000 is way more than I would earn with the, 1.7 million win. That 1.7 million win would have got me maybe 50 TRX, something like that a day, where over here it's gonna get me hundreds of TRX. These diamonds have the perfect name. Now, so I learned something new today. I learned a few new things today. One thing I learned is that they're gonna burn a lot of these coins. So there are 20,000 diamonds for sale, and there are 70,000 of them that can be mined. Between now and the 20,000 that are sold, however many are mined are going to be added to the supply, and the rest that aren't mined are going to be burned. So for instance, say 20,000 are sold and there are only 5,000 mined. So that means the end supply is going to be 25,000, and the rest are going to be burned. Now, every time this number goes up 5,000, every time 5,000 are sold, the price of these is going to go up a little over 200 TRX. So when this gets to 5,000, the price of these is going to go up to 875. So what I wanted to do is I'm wanting to get as many of these as possible in this first round, obviously, because that's the cheapest I'm going to be able to get them. I'm also going to mine a few. I think buying them is more a better deal. And what's dope also is when people buy, 10% of the purchase goes to the div pool. So this div pool has been doing better and better every day. Today it's at 44,000 with 4 hours and 10 minutes left. I'm gonna get, 2,400. This 149 cost me 93,000. So 2,400. I can expect this div pool to continue to get bigger and bigger. So I'm gonna ROI, I'm not really in a rush. I think I'm gonna ROI in maybe a month, but it's better. It's a quicker ROI than win or anything else, or even freezing TRX. So all I have to do is just speculate that this is gonna continue to go because people want diamonds because they're rare. Also, Topia, I transferred my Topia over to here. I'm getting Topia divs. I got 379 today. This is, it's such a small community that it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to get a good payout. Right now, Topia are going on Tron Watch Market. Oh, they're up to 4.5 TRX. So it looks like that's about the highest that they get. So, these are pretty cheap tokens. Now, another thing is this game that they got coming out, Blitz. This looks really cool, and it looks like something I could see myself playing this. Basically, it's a wheel where, let's just read. The first game is Blitz. It features a wheel, and players will place their wagers. The size of the player's slot on the wheel is dynamic based on the size of the player's wager compared to the wagers placed by other players on the wheel. So the bigger you wager, the more chunk of the wheel you're gonna take up. So it's gonna be more likely that you hit it. So for example, player 1 wagers 1,000, player 2 wagers 500, player 3 wagers 250, player 4 wagers 100. Total wager will be 1,850. Player 1, the slot size of the player 1 slot is gonna be 50%. Player 2 is gonna be 27, player 3 is gonna be 13.5, and player 4 is gonna be 5.5%. So player 4 has a smaller slot, but if they win, they're gonna get 1,750 in profit. Where if player 1 has a bigger slot, he's got a bigger chance to win, but he's not gonna make as much profit. So this is scheduled to come out in about 3 weeks. 90% of total wager to winner, 5% to dividend pool, 5% to daily leaderboard, 20% to dev share will be deducted from dividend pool on Blitz contract. So I definitely recommend you getting into my Telegram because this kind of stuff is posted in here. Like I didn't know about this until King K posted this. So this is a good place to be for DApp information, good legit stuff. Topia is one that really has, I'm proud of Topia because they really have come from behind as far as, all the fails. And now they're really starting to they really have a nice system going on here. Another thing, so you have the voucher pool. As you can see, the voucher pool is the same size as the diamond pool. Once all of the 20,000 diamond are burnt, this is gonna end and this pool is gonna merge with the diamond pool. So it's basically gonna be double of what it is now once all of them are purchased. So the incentive is very good right now. It's a speculation, but it's a fairly good speculation because they have a track record now. A pretty good bet that they're gonna keep on pushing forward. So yeah, I sold. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, take my diamond payout and probably reinvest my diamond payout until that first 5,000 and then reevaluate that and maybe start taking some profit. Depending on how the dividend pool goes. If I see the dividend pool starting to dry up, I might stop reinvesting. But that's how I'm playing it right now. Links in the description. Topia.io is the website. Make sure you check it out, and don't talk to me unless it's about decentralized applications. Peace.